And up next, Michael. Works as a cameraman. I asked him the craziest thing he ever shot. He said a grizzly bear back in the old days, a live one. Tear it up.
Hey, Utah County.
Woo!
We're here to talk about underwater hunting tonight, and it's something that the audience is going to participate in, and I have a couple of volunteers that can come up on stage. One thing you could do is get your clocks out right now and time how long you can hold your breath right now. Do it right now. We'll get a little benchmark here, and then by the end of this presentation, you'll hopefully have improved. This is a sport which can allow you to have a great time underwater and bring some dinner home without a lot of money. There have been a lot of people that have over-engineered the sport of scuba diving and underwater sports. We know that engineers, to some people the glass is half full, to some people the glass is half empty, to the engineers it's twice as big as it needs to be. But what we need to have you know is that when you are underwater, snorkeling, for those of you who've been to Hanama Bay and elsewhere, that it isn't the absence of oxygen in your bloodstream that makes you air hungry, it's the presence of CO2. This is my friend Larry Carter, who's looking deadly here, and he is ready to hunt the big fish that you never see when you're wearing scuba equipment. Here's my tuna. This is Sarah. No, that's my hunter. This is Sarah, my tuna. She's going to be swimming around. The hunter has got the swag. Okay, he's got the swag here. He's looking for Sarah while he's holding his breath. Sarah, you're moving around because you're a fish, and occasionally you have swag that is expensive enough to do echolocation. And if you have friends that are involved with that, that's really important too. It's very nice to have that kind of swag. But what happens is you're holding your breath after having purged some of that CO2 out of your bloodstream. You've made a U-shaped dive profile, and you've speared the fish, okay? She's going to take the spear, but now she's going to sound because she's been hit, and she doesn't like to be speared. The spear fisherman has to have air. As beginners, we'll have you at about 30 feet, holding your breath underneath the kelp canopy. The guys who are really good at this, the guys who are championship level at this, go down 60 or 80 feet, and at that point the fish come up and actually look at them and investigate them. The championship guys will shoot tuna that weigh sometimes 300 pounds or more, okay? And it's a very, very serious thing for them, but they've learned how to do it by relaxing in the water, by holding their breath and using techniques. Some of you yoga people have learned that you can actually slow your heart rate down, and that's what they do. They actually do that. But it's important to understand that as you are breath hold diving, you want to it's not just, by the way, it's not just tuna and fish, but lobster. If you like to eat lobster, you can have a few of those to take with you. And they're generally easier to find in shallower water, being benthic. But what you need to know is that occasionally, when you detach the spear material and the spear float, let it go like this. Usually, the float is detached and the fish takes off. Sometimes you have to share the fish with others. But here's the audience participation part one more time. Take 3 big breaths. Concentrate on your exhale. On the 4th, exhale and pack it in. Take that big 4th breath really, 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 really in there. Pack it all in. This is another spear fisherman here with some barracuda. As you pack it in, hold your breath and time it again and find out if you've improved what you had originally done. In 1955, the Fathomeers organized as a group in Los Angeles County. Today, we are about 30 to 50 spear fishermen strong. We use a variety of equipment, but it's not an expensive sport. Remember, you always want to have a buddy. He's up while I'm down, and vice versa. I'm recovering on the surface while he's down hunting, and then when he comes up, I go back down and hunt. And remember that because we're dealing with the breathing center of the brain, alcohol and aquatics do not mix. Do not ever, ever consume alcohol and get in the water, because you can have real problems that way. Don't ever do this. Do your party after the beach is all done. Contact us at fathomears.net, and thank you very, very much.